Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I've got a box of snakes here. I'm glad to be back and I'm glad to be unboxing. What do you say we see what's inside this box? All right, you guys ready to see what's going on here? I tell you, this is so exciting. You know, it's cool to be back and see all the animals, but it's even cooler to start getting animals again for the time of year. Zip ties. They're the bane of my existence, but I have a little, well, these are nail clippers, so normally I have them. Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is I have some cool snakes here that I am ready to show you guys. And you guys remember, every year we actually unbox these, so it is exciting. It is a bunch of piebald ball pythons. That's right, we're starting to really gear up. We've already hatched, I don't know, maybe 30 pies ourselves, which will be going on the website pretty soon. But now we're starting to buy some pies because we can never get enough piebald ball pythons, you know? And of course, when I ever get these animals in, I want to look through them and just get an idea if we have any smiley. Oh, wait a second right here. It's kind of a smiley. Do you see it right there? I mean, it's not the best smiley, but it's definitely a smiley right there. And I always love to get the little emoji pies, but just look at the variety in these animals. I mean, you have some really nice high white ones right here. Like this one right here is beautiful. It's probably 80% white. Have some kind of lower white ones. And that's the thing that's so amazing, right? Pies are a recessive mutation, but they actually are very polymorphic, meaning that, you know, they can go from high white to low white, and it doesn't breed true, right? Unless you have genetic mutations like lesser or cinnamon or spider that produces really high white animals. Point is that they're all a little bit different. Look at this one. Just look how absolutely amazing they are. So I think that there are 25 pies in the shipment, if I'm not mistaken. We'll probably buy at least 200 or 300 pies this year, believe it or not. Yeah, that's crazy, right? We'll produce probably 100 and then buy another 200 or 300. That's how popular pies are. Bag number 2. Let's see if we have any emojis or anything else cool in here. When pies first came out, they were $25,000 a piece. And I'm holding about 10 of them in my hands right now. So again, just 15 or so years ago, this would have been $250,000. It's just crazy. And now they're pretty affordable and they're great animals. I mean, you know, listen, I don't care who you are. If you like ball pythons like I do, that is a stunning snake. I always say still pies are my favorite mutation out of all mutations of snakes. Even though that they've become pretty common as far as being produced in pretty big numbers, I still love piebald ball pythons. And I'm just kind of, again, taking a little quick cruise through. Almost a smiley here. You can see right there, almost a smiley, but hey, the eyes are connected, so maybe a little Groucho Marx smiley right there. This has a pretty cool little pattern on it right there. It's kind of interesting. It's not a smiley, but it's definitely interesting. And then you look at that little blotch right there, different colors, absolutely beautiful. Another little beautiful kind of lower white one. This is maybe 30% white, absolutely amazing. Got one more bag. So far, we definitely have one kind of so-so smiley, and we have a couple other cool pattern ones. But again, when I go to set these things up, I'll look at each one, and sometimes I'll find things that are really amazing. And whew, man, I tell you what, oh my gosh, I get so excited whenever we get piebald ball pythons. I mean, just take a look at that right there. That's not a super high white one. I mean, there's quite a bit of white, but look at the pattern and color. And that's one of the things that's interesting about pies, is that it'll actually jumble the actual pattern up as well. So I'm getting lost here. There's so many snakes and now so much paper here. I just hope I don't lose any of these piebalds when I'm going to set them up. But look at that. I mean, whoo, doggy. I'm just going to look through really quick. Again, later on when I'm setting these things up, I'm going to really take a good look at them. But I don't see any other emoji pies, but nevertheless, absolutely beautiful. Can you imagine that these pies that I'm opening up right now would have been worth $250,000 here just a handful of years ago? But I'll be honest with you, I'm super happy they're affordable now, because now you guys can actually have one as a pet and not have to spend $25,000 in doing so, right? So absolutely incredible. Oh, by the way, I wasn't the only one unboxing things. When I was gone on this trip, believe it or not, Lori got a shipment of ball pythons in too. I'm interested to see how she did about that. So what do you say we just go ahead, go back in time a little bit and see how Lori did unboxing a shipment of ball pythons.
I have a surprise today. A box of snakes showed up. I don't know what this is. Brian must have ordered it. So I am opening it up and I will be as surprised as you are. Oh, okay. These are a bunch of Ultramels. So it looks like we have in here some Ultramel pinstripes, as well as some regular Ultramels in here. Very pretty, very beautiful. These are a fan favorite when it comes to ball pythons. It's such a beautiful color. Kind of along the lines of a caramel albino, but a little bit better. You don't have the kinking and the issues that sometimes can come with those. Oh, this is an unlabeled badge. So, oh wait, it's written up here. Okay, so it has special and Mojave in it. So you can see, looks like some crystals would be my genetic guessing on this, as well as a pretty pastel. These are really pretty though. Super nice. They already look like they have a meal or so in them. We still set them up and get a couple meals in just to make sure everything's good, but this is a really pretty bag too. All right, so we have a few things in here. I'm gonna guess crystals again, also some pastels and some Mojaves in this bag, possibly some pastel Mojaves once I can get a closer look at some of the heads and stuff, but these are super pretty. A lot of really nice ones. They look great. This is like at Christmas when I double wrap the kids' presents. It's more fun for the person doing the wrapping than the one undoing it. All right, this bag has some good potential. Let's see. Looks like we've got some lavender albinos. These are beautiful, beautiful animals. As far as the albinos go, they've got very bright, vibrant colors, nice contrast to them. These are really good. And then these two would be het, because one of the parents was a lavender albino. So we've got some 100% hets and some lavender albinos. And the last bag. So, oh my goodness. All right, let me look at this again. Let's see, and some of these have just shed in the bag too, which is more helpful. Definitely have some super pastel genetic stripes. You can tell by that really light head on. For the pastels, it will be still bright and pretty, but not so much as a super, like this guy here. So that would be a pastel genetic stripe, because you can see it has some blushing on the head and it's lighter, but then the super next to it makes it much more extreme. So this is a really pretty clutch. Looks like it's all pastels and super pastel genetic stripes. And these guys are beautiful. And like I said, within the next couple weeks, these will all be available on the site.
And good morning, Reptile Army. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. You know the movement. You know what you got to do. Do me a favor. Go to reptilearmy.com. You can get your swag, become our soldiers. Get out there telling people how much you love animals. It's a conversation starter, and I hope that you guys will be part of it. reptilearmy.com.
We're going to continue working with Vlad, the legless lizard, doing some ball training. So let's just see how it goes. There he goes. At least he's reacting to the ball. As you can see, you have to be very consistent when they're training. These guys don't just learn the ball and think food overnight. So we're still getting him used to seeing the ball and then offering food and then trying to trick him to know that the ball is all about food time instead of, you know, being picked up and handled. It's gonna take a lot more time. He's getting better at it. I mean, from never seeing a ball in his life to now seeing it every time we feed him, he's definitely starting to understand and get that process of it's food time, time to eat. And as you see, he's crushing food. He's doing amazing. So let's go ahead and give him a couple other worms. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it.
So many amazing snakes hatched out when I was gone, so I'm going to just go through and show you some stuff that's some heat for sure. This is actually a pewter bee lesser bongo ball python. So again, it's a pastel, it's a cinnamon pastel, it's a lesser, it's a bongo, and it's a spider ball python. Just absolutely ridiculous. The super lorry leopards actually shed out when I was gone, so they didn't hatch when I was gone, but look at them now. Woo! Look at that little monkey right now that it shed out. Absolutely ridiculous the way that pattern and mutation turns out. I was so happy to come back and see these guys, and this one's a little pistol. You guys know that I love piebald ball pythons. Obviously, we unboxed. This happens to be a mahogany pied, so this is the one step closer to the Sumer pied, which of course is the all black and white ball python. Now you can actually manipulate the pattern as they get going too, so this is going to eventually be an absolute ripper, and this is the first mahogany pied I've ever had, so I'm super excited to finally be working with the true black and white piebald ball pythons. And then there's the pumpkin gene. This one hatched out when I was away, and oh my goodness. This is actually just a cinnamon pumpkin ball python. Just take a look at the color in that animal. I mean, I am so excited about this new gene pumpkin and what we're doing with it this year. We still have a couple more clutches to hatch, but oh my goodness, that's a ripper. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about this animal right here. It is unbelievable. This is actually a super pastel bongo cinnamon lesser cypress ball python, all mixed together, making one of the purplest, kind of smoothest, beautiful snakes. I mean, I am blown away at how beautiful this snake came out. And again, this was actually in the egg when I left, so I knew we had cut the clutch. And wow, to see it out and actually shed now, whoo doggy. This is one of my prettiest snakes I've produced this year so far.
We got Oz here, the Mandarin Rat Snake. Honestly, this guy is one of my favorite of the smaller snakes that we have here at the zoo, because I mean, just look at him. It's gorgeous. Say what's up, Oz. There you have it, Oz, the Mandarin Rat Snake.
And then there's mystery animals that hatch out and you just don't know what's going on. This was actually a super pastel bongo that was actually bred to a pewter lesser cypress. I don't know what's going on here. It definitely looks like it's a super pastel. I mean, it doesn't look like there's bongo in it. It doesn't look like there's lesser in it. It doesn't look like there's cinnamon in it. But why does it look so absolutely weird? This is definitely no normal super pastel. I love it no matter what it is. And again, it kind of reminds me of some of those mystery animals that I hatched out last year. So I'm thinking there must be a gene that's hidden in some of these animals that I'm working with that is popping out. So I'm going to have to reverse engineer these guys and figure out exactly what they are. This animal is from that same clutch, but I do know what the genetics are on this one. This is actually a super pastel lesser bongo, and wow, that thing absolutely a ripper. Woo! Little feisty monkey too. I tell you what, almost jumped right out of my hands. That bongo and lesser gene mix really well together, and then you get into super pastel and whoo doggy. But boy, I tell you what, this guy is a feisty little monkey. And again, there are so many ball pythons that hatched out. I mean, there's like racks and racks of ball pythons that hatched out since I've been gone. This one's just really a pretty animal. This is actually a pastel vanilla spider bamboo ball python, and I just love the way all those mutations mix together. What an absolutely beautiful animal. I love this animal here. I was so excited when this pairing actually laid, and to actually hatch one was super cool. This is actually a banana Ghi Mojave. What an absolute crazy animal. This is more like a Barney ball python than the Barney ball python, meaning that Ghi might be a good thing to breed into the Barney ball python. Well, as blackhead, I'm telling you, I can see the purple coming through like this, so I know it's possible to produce an all purple ball python. It's just a matter of getting the right genetics together. It may take me a couple, 2 or 3 more years, but I'm going to get there and get a solid purple snake because this sucker is an absolute ripper. And I showed you guys the super lorry leopard ball python. Well, while I was gone, a normal super lorry ball python hatched out. So you can see the pattern's a little bit different, a little bit more like jumbled up and stuff like that. The leopard really adds a lot of kind of like uniformity to the pattern, if that makes any sense. Regardless, you still have that bluish silver snake. So, I mean, I tell you what, just so many animals hatched out. It's so exciting. And again, that was just the tip of the iceberg. I'll definitely update you guys on more stuff as time goes. And hey, we still have a long way to go to be done hatching this season. It's going to be an absolute banger. Always awesome to be back home, and unboxing animals is always a lot of fun. Man, I love piebald ball pythons. If you enjoyed unboxing, by the way, here's a playlist of a ton of unboxing if you guys want to watch that. Can you do me another favor right over on this side? Can you hit that subscription button? Would mean the world to me. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.